It's just different.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? I guess black reparations went to new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wake up, but I'm going back to back. I'm on one. Cold cases still hot in the hood, cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Seeing the road ahead like a full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I seen.
It's like that.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. Your host with the most, man. Focus Field of Focus Radio. I want to say happy Thursday to y'all. We are in the loft. You already know what it is, man. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. We kick this thing off, man, each and every Thursday. You already know what it is, man. I am Field Focus. Field Focus on IG, on Facebook, Focus Field, and then for Twitter, but now X. It's Focus Radio. It's just that simple. PHOCUZ. 301, y'all. 761-1040 is the call-in number. And if you wanted to help us, man, to keep on elevating and educating the community, all you got to do is send a cash app. It's just that simple. All donations are welcome here, man, on Focus Radio. And that's just to, keep the communities, man, and keep the world focused. So that's $ PHOCUZ and the number 1, y'all. You already know what it is, man. Like I always say, we got to report these stories. We got to keep on reporting them. And I got to report them, and we got to keep on talking about them and putting them out there so people can know what's going on around them, to know people can know what's going on, once again, around them, because there's so much happening, and some people are just kind of blind and naive, to the fact of the shit that happens and goes on out here. And some people don't watch the news. Some people don't read, but people do listen to radio shows. So that's why I report these stories, and I try to get in depth as I possibly can with these stories and break them down to a simplest form for my people, man, to understand. And it just seems like these people, I don't know, just won't let up with the violence in D.C. And it's like every single day someone is being killed. Someone is being shot. Something is, I don't know what it is. Like, I just, we had a 17-year-old shot around Langston Lane, and that's a neighborhood, that you got a few youngins that has lost their life in this particular area. Southside, Washington, D.C. And it's sad that, it could be some beefs that's going on, and it'll be so close together that it's unbelievable that you have the people from over here going over there. People losing their life, man. And that close as a community, that close as a people. Less than a mile. For these beefs, man, these turf wars, whatever it may be, to be going on. Definitely when you have innocent people that are losing their lives, that are getting shot. It was a father and his 4-year-old daughter walking. They were shot, both shot. Said the dad had some type of altercation previously with someone, and this person seen him, shot him and his daughter. no regards for life. I don't understand it. We can't take it for granted. We gotta listen to these stories, man. We gotta listen to Phocuz Radio so we can know what's going on. What's going on in his head. Shout out to my man, rest in paradise, my man Bernie Mac. Let me tell you a story. So, just be mindful, man, of your surroundings, what's going on. And if we could, I say push more for the youth in a positive way. If us as adults, that could be our responsibility. If it's the youth that we could talk to or try to guide along the way, I'm asking all my listeners, everybody that listens, just give it a try. Do it. It could be something small as words of encouragement to a youth. Because, man, they next up. And right now, we ain't looking good. We ain't looking good. That's why I say, let's take some accountability also on our end. And don't get me wrong, that's kind of hard to do with the generation that's out here now. Because you can't tell them nothing. But at some point, I think us as adults need to start speaking more life into our younger generation. And it's sad because, they do it for a name. They do it for the game. They doing it because it's the same. They doing the same thing they friends are doing, whatever it may be. But no regards to life, man. It was 4 people shot yesterday, 1 dead, and that was gunfire that ranged from 30 to 35 seconds. Strong. In this one neighborhood. Somebody lost their life result of it, and 3 others injured. So we have a father that has lost 3 of his sons to gun violence. John Evans is his name. Avion Evans, his 14-year-old son, is the guy that was shot and killed at Brooklyn Metro Station. His death comes 8 years later, after his oldest brother's death, Johnny Evans III was stabbed to death at the Danewood Metro Station in April 2016. Last May, Avion's half-brother, John Coleman, was reportedly shot on M Street, Northeast. Evans said he was doing handiwork for a neighbor. And the issue is he wants to sit down and he wants to talk to the mayor, to bring her some ideas to basically shed some light on his son's case. And not only this one son, but 3 of his sons who have died within almost a 10-year time period. They have yet to hear from the mayor. Her reply was, I don't talk about my discussions with families. They didn't take kindly to that. And they just find it quite troubling that this father He's lost 3 children to violence in these D.C. streets. He can't get a meeting with the mayor. See, they pick and choose, I think. You know. But let me tell you something. Voting season is here. It's coming back around. So, you get out and vote. The best one for you. So, prayers goes out to the Evans family, praying for their strength, their courage, bravery. Also, that they get their meeting with the mayor so the dad can discuss his views and how he feels. And I think also we got to take the time to hear another wolf's cry also. So I would love to talk to Mr. Evans. Can you imagine what someone is feeling? Wow. He need to come here and vent. Focus Radio. Stay focused. Stay prayed up, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. 301-761-1040 is the call-in number. What's up, Murray Webb? What's up, Jerry Parker? Stacy, what's happening? Miss Willis, what's happening? Long time. Shatima, what's happening? Y'all already know what it is. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. If y'all got any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop them off right here. I think with a lot of our throughout our journey, right? A lot of things that we do, a lot of things that we don't do is because we aren't educated on it, or we aren't educated on it, or just wasn't educated on it at all. And maybe I don't know, I think that we go more so with the trends now. Everything is the culture, right? Because we have all this social media, so many ways that you could express yourself and actually turn yourself into somebody else. I'm talking physically, mentally, even spiritually, if you want to, with this social media thing. So I think that's what happens also. But anyway, to make a long story short, voting, right? And when I say educated on things, because there's so many people that I have spoken with that won't vote. What I'm voting for, man, ain't got nothing to do with me. They gonna pick who they want to pick anyway. What I'm voting for, man, they ain't gonna make a change. What I'm voting for. Voting is a method by which a group, they have meetings, electoral convenues together for the purpose of making one solid decision or expressing, usually following discussions, debates, election campaigns, democracy. And we're in a lucky place because we can vote amongst people. And we just don't have that one person, that authoritarian taking charge. One person. They don't care how the people think, right? So basically whatever. And numbers get tallied up. They call it the ballots. They pick the numbers of whoever had the most. It's simple, right? And we have to pay attention to these people that are putting our education, our health, our jobs, our housing, all this stuff into play with the decisions that they're making. They'll make it easier, or they're going to make it harder for us. We are the people. We are this thing called the government. This thing that they put together, that they say we all a part of, and a name that they gave it, the government. Govern, right? Still governed and managed by somebody else. But we're the people, we're the government, but we're managed, we're governed by other folks that make decisions, and we're all in the middle of it. We're in the middle of it. We just numbers for them to keep this system, this thing called the government, running. And it does make a difference who's in those seats that's governor. So, I mean, I vote. I'm always making sure I'm registered. Yes, I do. I can't say yay or nay. If Philip Johnson, the last vote, he made it because of my vote, I can't say it like that. I can't say that Trump ain't do something with it when he stole all the ballots, when he won, and something happened to the machines and shit disappeared and and it get mixed. I don't know. But nothing beats a failure but a trial. And if you're hard working, and if you're paying taxes, and you're trying to do everything right on paper, your vote matters. Trust me. So I think we need to really educate ourselves on voting. And I always say, especially on the local levels, because we are in the trenches. So we really need some love. Like, we really gotta believe in you. And you gotta show and prove. Like man Marion Barry, rest in paradise. A lot of great people we had. Governor, this city. There's a lot of great people now. But I'm just saying to keep the great people and to put great people in there, it's going to take collective measures. So that stupid shit, I'm going to vote for him because I got a stimulus check. Hey, money is better than no money. I get it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about leading us as a nation and as a people. Everything, those laws that's put into place, either affecting you now or it's going to affect you eventually. Because we going to look up. We going to say, oh, shit. I didn't know this law had changed. I didn't know because we ain't paid attention to it. We educated ourselves. We ain't listened to nothing. I'm telling you. Don't get left behind. And that's the thing about my people, man. I don't want that to happen to my people. Seriously. And gotta stay focused. Let's see. Philip White, what's happening? Israel, what's happening? Reading is key. Yes. Put it in a book. Google is cool, but read the book from the beginning to the end. World just modifies itself. That's all. We just turn like this. we just turn, and then sometimes it might even feel like it's turning back around.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Thanks for calling Focus Radio.
Hey there, Focus Field. This is Reverend Dr. Kenneth Clark,
Oh,
and
man. This is a blessing, man. How you doing? This is great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. I just actually a few seconds ago received a call from a mother whose son just got killed in Southeast. And so I happened to tune into the live. So I know you've been pushing awareness about this gun violence that's happening. So what I have been doing for the past 2 months, and I'm reaching out to everybody, I have put a call to action for 1,000 pastors and clergy to come together. It's called Call to action, state of emergency for 1,000 pastors and clergy against gun violence.
Okay.
And what this is going to consist of is the next step after I do this, I am actually going to be linking up with some of the Muslim brothers. I'm calling in the forces because we have got to take an approach, a spiritual approach. Now, I don't want to preach, but I gotta say what the text tells us. It says the kingdom of God suffering violence, and the violence taken by force. And then it also says that we have the power to tread upon scorpions, darkness. And what we have to do is get up off of the sideline. We got to get out of the choir stand. We got to get out of our convocations. We got to get out of our comfort space, and we got to get out in the trenches. We got to start pulling up block by block, and we got to start taking this thing spiritually. We know what the issues are. We know what the issues are. We know how the politics are set up. We know what the government is doing, but we have spiritual authority. And it's time for us. It's time for us, the people that are called. Us, we're called. We're children of the Most High. We all say that we believe in the power of God. We all say we have a relationship with God. Well, now it's time to show it. It's time to show it. We do a lot of preaching, but now it's time to put that preaching into action. In this limelight of work that I've been doing, for every shooting that I have been upon, I've seen two things in common: a liquor store and a church. And what's ironic is the church is the pillar, supposed to be the place of refuge for the people. And what we've got to start doing is we got to start containing God's spirit to a building and take his spirit and manifest his spirit all throughout the communities.
Okay.
So, I don't want to take too much of your time, but I just wanted to reach out to you because of the work that you're doing with the platform, Phocuz Radio, just to share this, tidbit with you, that people will be able to hear what's happening. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I've been doing a lot of sitting back, and, I'm very civically engaged. I practice my right for voting, but we also have another arsenal that we need to address this principality, because that's what it is. This is a principality. We're dealing with darkness. We're dealing with wickedness. We're dealing with foul spirits. This is what we're dealing with. And the only way to tread upon scorpions is we got to be out there. We got to be out there. We have kingdom authority. It's no longer sitting on the sideline doing nothing.
I got you.
We got to take this thing by force. And so I'm ready. It's time. It's beyond time. It's kingdom takeover time.
Heard the first man right here, man, Pastor Kenneth Clark. I want to thank you, man, for gracing the stage, man, definitely. And it's time. It's definitely time. We got to take this thing, like you say, at full force. And, take this thing at full force. And definitely it's a spiritual thing. Not only in the physical form, not only in the mental form, but definitely in the spiritual form, being a believer. And we all go back to dust. We all are still going to be here in some shape or form. And this is only the mold, and that's why I always say, man, if you have it, if you have to believe it. It got to be something in you, especially to believe in that higher power. I can move this mountain because the higher power is within me. Right? So, like Pastor Kenneth said, once we get more love, once we get out here in the trenches and show these young brothers that it's brothers out here that love you, it's sisters out here that love you. And once we get a whole group of believers, because I'm telling you, it's all spiritual with me. I sit back and I say how things are created. It had to be spiritual. None of us nobody was just automatically popped up just like in a Jesus Christ. Nah. It had to be a God. We are built. I'm telling you, we built on God. We are built this earth, everything. And people say, I'm gonna stand on it. Stand on that. Because what do you think happened? What was here before us? Maybe we transformed from animals, mammals. That's what we are, right? So once we start respecting ourselves, respecting our mind, our thoughts, spirits, it's hard to believe because nobody left, came back, and told me. But we still here. Even when you get when they cremated, they burn you up and your ashes. Still you. You still here, your ashes. So that's what I think. If we get back to loving ourselves spiritually, yeah, I think we'd be all right. So shout out to Kenneth, man. I ain't mean to get too deep with y'all. You know, I can take you up, I can take you down. But like I was saying before, voting, in my eyes, is very important. Election day, next election primary, Tuesday, June the 4th. Of course, that's this year. You get registered by May the 14th. By mail, you can do it May the 14th. In person, June the 4th. So get registered. If you want to do something new you never done before. I know when Obama was running, it was a lot of folks. Same thing with Trump was running. But I know when Obama was running, it was a lot of folks that were voting for the first time. You know, same thing with Trump. You know, with him, a lot of people have voted for the first time. You know, and I think because he had preached this business model of America, and we all thinking we're gonna get a piece of that. See, real estate mogul and this and that. We got a piece of it. But yeah, man, very important to get out and do that if you can, because it does matter. It does make a difference. Definitely, it makes a difference. That NFL draft is on tonight, I think, at 8:00. And Commanders, man, we got a chance to get our hands on something good. You know, definitely quarterback. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. New owners, new coach, possibility, new arena. Well, not new, but coming back to RFK. Well, yeah, new. You know, not new. No, you know, new building, right? So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited, like I am every season, because it seems like after this time when the spring hits, May, June, we back on the field. July, August first game, we there. You know, so we ain't got long, fellas, man. And that's when I had my man B step in and give us insight. You know, when we get back out there on that turf, you know what I mean? So you already know what it is, man. Like I say, man, being a believer and staying focused. I tell people, focus. This is the way of life. This is getting you on your journey. I'm not saying perfect. I'm saying just stay, whatever it may be, whatever the devil, I'm telling you, rebuke his name and stay focused. Because you're going to get pulled in so many different directions. So many different directions, you're not gonna know what's right and what's wrong, and it's gonna be something distracting you, knocking you off your pivot. You know, like that pivot foot you trying to stay on when you got that layup, when you got that rebound, you coming down. You know, when you boxing, you got that balance, that foot. That's like a dog with a tail. That's your tail. That pivot. And they trying to knock you off, man, so you can fall and lose your balance. Stay focused. Let it run its course. And if you start it, finish it. Whatever it may be. That's the part I'm working on, that part. So you already know what it is, man. We are Phocuz Radio. 301-761-1040 is the call-in number. You already know what it is, man. If you want to help us educate, to elevate the community, all donations are welcome. $ PHOCUZ, the number one. So much going on. Definitely today, for my missing segment, which is getting ready to come up. And that's also another thing. Don't take any of this for granted, my good people. When you are waking up, able to wake up and pray that you woke up, because there's so many others that didn't wake up. And then when you're able to make it home, because we can't take this for granted at all. And that's why it really bothers me with the violence and the things that's going on with no regards, once again, for life. So many different angles, man, we can take this thing, but make sure, like I say, man, we put the right people in office. Get out, vote. Also, field services. Field services, ladies and gentlemen. Pick up, drop off services, hauling, moving services, small handyman services, drywall, paint finishing, bulk pickup services, and they got spring specials. 202-421-0401 is Fields Services number. And you may get one of these flyers on your car, because I know they're everywhere, on your house, on your front door, something like that. And it's getting hot outside. You want that yard clean. You want to get rid of them old clothes. You need some help getting them chairs and them tables there to the cookout, because you know you're going to have more people than expected this time. So you got to rent you some tables, but you got to get them there. Field services. You got all that shit in your garage because you want to open it up and clean it out, but you ain't got no way to get it. Take it out as bulk. Field services. You try to paint. Springtime coming. You want it to look nice for your people that's coming out of town. Oh, your neighbor doing his house, so you want to do yours. Field services. We also had a shooting last night. I think that's Kennebec Street. It was a shooting last night. A young man was shot. So many of these stories that are happening weekly, damn near every day, not even catching all of them. You know, kill mo's everywhere. Don't get me wrong, but it be some that can't even catch. So many can't even catch all of them. Just around the corner from where Tyrone Yvette got killed last week. Mm. Wow. So, like I say, man, just stay focused. That's all I can tell you, man. Stay focused. I wanna take us to Florida. I'm gonna take us to Florida today with one of my missing people, Nicole Baldwin. Nicole Baldwin is a white female, and she's been missing since December 2023. And hold on one second. Her husband, who's actually has been investigated for her disappearance, and now they're calling her disappearance a homicide. And he's also being investigated, like I say, in a missing parents investigation. And it was 31 images and videos they found on his husband's phone of child sex abuse. He was arrested and was facing federal charges for possession of child pornography. This is her husband, ladies and gentlemen. So, could it have been one of those cases like the Relisha Rudd case and Khalil Tatum case? Because he actually murdered his wife, murdered himself, and still to this day, no signs of Relisha. So could it have been she was going to the authorities and was going to say something? Could have been Nicole Baldwin was going to go to the authorities and say something? Because when she left, all she had was a robe, her slippers, everything, all her items was left in the house after just celebrating her daughter's 20-year-old birthday. So, Nicole Baldwin, ladies and gentlemen. Mm, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. I was in the zone. Reading that report. 301, y'all, 761-1040 is the call-in number. Let's take it to our missing segment, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Boney. Dylan Boney, missing from a 1300 block of Eastern Avenue, Northeast Washington, D.C. He's been missing since Tuesday, April the 9th, 2024. Reported missing at 1:30 p.m. Five foot 130 pounds, medium complexion, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black hoodie, a black Scully, black sweatpants, black Nike boots, and carrying a black backpack. Let me see. This is Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Boney. Shatima, what's happening, Shatima? You already know what it is, man. Getting hot. Yes, those shirts are coming. Shatima. Yes, ma'am. Miracle Plumber. Miracle Plumber. 1000 block of Merlin Avenue, Northwest, Friday, April 19th, 2024. Reported missing at 2:30 a.m. Didn't come home. Only 12 years old. Female, dark complexion, 5 feet 1 inches in height, 90 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Clothing unknown. Where was she last? That's the whole thing. Nobody remembers what she was wearing. So you can see in this picture, and it looks recent, a Oodle Noodles shirt on, and looks like it's pink. Looks like she has a little maturity with her looking at this picture, but she's only 12 years old, and been missing since Friday, y'all, 19th, so a whole week as of now. Deshaun Lee. We go to this young fella here, 700 block of 12th Street, Southeast, April 15th, 2024. Reported missing at 10 a.m. 17 years old, 5 feet 7 inches tall, 120 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black t-shirt and pajama pants. Black t-shirt and pajama pants. I'm thinking maybe left out the house. Maybe, I don't know. They wear these. That would be distinctive if he was still wearing pajama pants. Like hair is curly or something like that. Pajama pants. Kane K. That's different. 700 block of Columbia Road. Wow, y'all. Everybody should be familiar with Columbia Road. Northwest. Missing since April 18th, 2024, 1 p.m. She's 17 years of age. Of course, black female. Medium, brown complexion. 5 feet, 4 inches in height. 258 pounds. Black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black one-piece jumpsuit, a black leather jacket, a black beanie, and black shorts. Sneakers, I'm sorry. Deja Cherry, 1800 block of Frederick Douglass Place, Southeast. That's off of, what's that Minnesota Avenue Way and W Street and Green Street, I think on that side. April the 16th, 2024, 6:30 a.m. I'm sure it didn't come home. 16 years old, black female, dark brown complexion, 5 feet, 2 inches in height, 120 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, clothing description is unknown. Deja Cherry. That's it. Yeah, team, I gotta get some face masks. I'm gonna get some. I got you. I got you. I gotta get some merch, y'all. I need some. I gotta get some more Phocuz merch, man. But yeah, man. Like I say, with the missing community, what we do here is we report. Slow down. We report people missing. Let me let y'all know, man. I don't only do, of course, the platform is black and brown all the time, colored all the time, everything, on everything. We all black, everything. But no, we report stories, man, from all over the world. You know, that story that I just reported was from Florida. I've had people to come all the way from Ohio. I had people to come in all the way from London, you know, and tell missing stories. You know, so nobody's exempt. And I want everybody to know, man, that it's a hood everywhere. Somebody is going through the same thing that we're going through in the DMV. You know, we ain't better than nobody else, and we ain't harder than nobody else. Ain't nobody else better than us or harder than us. We're all people, man, at the end of the day. And like Biggie told No Diddy, in order to change the world, we got to change ourselves. And like I said, we standing on something, let's stand on that. Stand on God. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave y'all with that this Thursday, man. I don't give y'all too much, man, but definitely, man. So we got a new season. So it's a new reason. A new season, and we got a new reason, y'all. Let's get it together, y'all. Let's stay focused each and every Thursday. We advertise, we market, we promote. We do it right here, y'all, on Phocuz Radio. We give the hottest interviews, the latest and greatest topics. However you want to do it, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We out. Peace.
We don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure,